guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's makeup, I am going to show you how I applied these eyeshadows right here. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. And I know I just uploaded a eyeshadow tutorial that's purple, but oh my god, this one is so beautiful. And I'm gonna share some tips and tricks on how you can do this. And it goes perfect with if you have hooded eyes or small eyes. This is gonna make your eyes look big and the eyeshadows are gonna stand out. So I really hope you like this makeup and I hope this tutorial is helpful. If you like it, please leave lots of flowers in the comments, and yeah, let's get started. First, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as a primer for the eyeshadows. I'm going to be blending it out with the sponge from LA Girl. You can also use your finger. I do that a lot. It also blends it out really, really nice, but just make sure the tone is even on the eyelid all the way up to the brow bone. And the next step is also very important, and it's going to help you a lot, is applying tape on the outer corner for this style of eyeshadows. It's going to help you so much. So if you're a beginner, you don't want to skip this step. Today I'm going to be using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here using Profusion's brush. This one's ES6, and I'm going to apply this in tapping motions a little bit above my crease. I will be applying a few layers just to make sure the tone is even, and I do want it from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. I'm not going to extend it towards the tail of the eyebrow yet, but you do want to make sure that it looks like a rainbow, like that from corner to corner. And to blend it out, I'm going to be using the same little brush, but I'm not gonna grab more of the eyeshadow. I'm gonna use whatever's left on the brush to help blend out the edge of the eyeshadow. Now you wanna make sure, it's really important it's important for you to apply the eyeshadows a little bit lower than where you want the eyeshadow to look blended, because once you start blending it out, it's gonna move higher. So it's always better for you to just first apply it lower and then blend it out, and then it's gonna move higher. And if you want it even higher, then you can easily just keep adding. But if you apply it too high and you don't like that, then it's gonna be hard to fix. And if you have hooded eyes, you want this eyeshadow to be visible when you're looking straight forward. You want it above your crease. To extend it, I'm just going to grab a little more of that same eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corner right on top of the eyeshadow that I already have right there. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to use that to blend it out towards the tail of the eyebrow. You don't want to start with too much, because like I said, if you extend it too much or it's too dark and you don't like it, it's going to be hard to fix. So it's easy to just keep applying more and more. So you want to see how it's looking. So blend it out, and if you want more, you can just keep adding more. For the cut crease, I'm going to be using the Anastasia eyeshadow primer, and the brush is also from Anastasia, number 18. And I'm going to start by applying a little dot right above the roots of my eyelashes, right in the center, and then look up and you can see that it transfers above the crease. That's just going to help me know like where I want the edge of the cut crease. For the edge of the cut crease, it helps if you stretch your eyelid by lifting up your eyebrow as you're doing that, because it's going to help make it look nice and sharp. Also, using a very, very flat brush is going to help a lot. And like I said, you want the edge of the cut crease to go above your crease. You want to make sure it's visible when you're looking straight forward. That way the eyeshadows do stand out and your eyes look bigger. So that's very important for this style. And then I'm just going to apply a little more on the rest of the eyelid. And the outer corner, I want it to be nice and blended, and that's very important because the eyeshadows that I apply on top of that also have to be blended. And obviously, you know, if the primer is blended, then the eyeshadows are going to blend out neatly. So I'm just using the same little brush and just tapping motions to just make sure it's blended right on top of the outer corner of the eyelid. I'm not going to go past the corner of my eye. And I'm going to really quick grab the glitter. This one's also from Anastasia. It's called Snowfall. With the same flat brush, I'm going to apply it in tapping motions. You want to do this when the primer is still creamy. That way the glitter can really grab onto the eyelid and just stick, you know, and stay all day and all night. Because once it's dry, it's not gonna stick and it's just gonna look uneven and it's just not gonna look good. So make sure the primer is still creamy. And then I'm also going to apply it on the outer corner, and this color is gorgeous. I don't want any other color underneath, which is why I used the very light primer from Anastasia, because I want this glitter to just stand out and it looks amazing. Then I'm going to grab the shimmery purple using a small brush. This one comes in the Rimmel eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corner of my eye. I want most of the product to go right there, and then I'm going to slowly start blending it out towards the center, but I'm going to blend it out like angled kinda. I don't want the eyeshadow to just go like up and down. I want it a little closer towards the center and the inner corner of my eyelid, just where it's closer to the eyelashes, and then everything else I just want it on the outer corner. And as I'm blending it out, I'm not applying too much pressure because I don't want the glitter or the primer to move, so I'm just using a light hand and just blending it out towards the center. The outer corner doesn't really need to be like blended out like complete yet because I'm going to apply a darker eyeshadow on top of that, so that doesn't really matter. And for the dark eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the same little brush, and I'm going to start on the very outer corner of the eye, kind of like if I'm doing a smoky eyeliner, but I don't want it to look like an eyeliner. I am going to extend it a little more towards the tail of the eyebrow, but I want it to look nice and blended. So what helps, I want to blend it in the same area, but I don't want the eyeshadow to move any higher. So I'm going to use the Profusion ES6 brush, which is the very first brush I used, with a little bit of the very first eyeshadow that I used, and that's going to help blend out the eyeshadow so it can blend out in that same area without moving higher. So that's a little trick I like to do when it comes to blending out dark eyeshadows. But yeah, and it's, you know, I'm gonna extend it just a little more towards the tail of the eyebrow, but it's not gonna be too dark. I'm going to grab this shimmery eyeshadow right here using a very small brush, and I'm going to apply it on the brow bone. If you have hooded eyes, you want to make sure you don't apply too much. Like, you don't want to blend it out too low because you want to apply this to make the brow bone stand out, and you don't want the hooded eye to stand out. Like, you don't want it to look bigger, so you just apply it right under the arch of the eyebrow and then blend it out just a little bit. Now, I do apologize because I forgot to record this part right here, but I just grabbed this very thin brush from Anastasia number 20, and I applied the black eyeshadow on the outer corner of the eye, and you want to make sure you connect it to the eyeshadow right there, and you can see that it's kind of just like a straight line from the outer corner on the lower lash line and then all the way to the tail of the eyebrow. You can see it's just a straight line. Yeah, I'm just keeping it as close to the lash line as I can. Then I'm going to apply the beige eyeliner. This one's from the Balm Cosmetics, which I am running out, so I need to buy another one. But this color makes the look amazing. And you can also apply white eyeliner. It's gonna stand out even more and look cute. I'm also going to apply mascara on my lower lashes. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara, but I'm only going to apply most of the product on the outer corner. I just want a little bit on the inner corner, but I want them to like stand out. Like, I just want the outer corner to stand out a little more. So this mascara is perfect for that because it doesn't add too much product. But yeah, I know that there's so many steps to create this look, and you have to be a little more careful than other like makeup looks. You want to take your time blending it out. So if you're a beginner, I really hope this tutorial was helpful, and let me know in the comments below what you think and what you give it on a scale of 1 to 10. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a lot of flowers in the comments, leave your like, and share this video with your friends and your family. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!